So I've proved James Dean is my grandfather with DNA. And now I want to show you the accident was not an accident. So, um, how it could have been done to start off with is that CB radios were being used at that time for race car drivers to get, tips on during their race. So James Dean likely would have had that equipment, at least in the chase vehicle, and maybe would set his up later for the race at the Salinas or wherever it was going to be. So things could have been coordinated that way. And now let's talk about the people involved. Rolf Weatherwich. He was the mechanic who was in the car with James Dean when it collided with Turnipseed. So a couple years after, or several years after, I don't know exactly when, but Rolf Weatherwich's third wife divorced him because she accused him of killing James Dean. Now, why would she think that? Rolf was known to be an alcoholic, so, it's likely he got drunk and ran his mouth or spilled the beans to her. And um, that would be the only, logical conclusion to make is she had to have gotten that information from somewhere to make such a big decision of divorcing her husband over it. And later, I think in like 1980, Rolf was signed a contract to go on a major network show and talk about the accident. And 2 weeks before his appearance on the show, he rammed his Honda Civic into a brick wall high speed. They said he was drunk and, you know, probably suicidal. So, those two coincidences doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He's got plans to talk about the accident and then rams his car into a brick wall. And if you think about who would be capable of designing the accident and eliminating anyone who crossed their paths, a multinational corporation with global reach. Warner Brothers is one of the largest media companies in the world. They own, hundreds of television channels, or maybe not hundreds, but Turner Media. They're worldwide. They have all their different names, HBO and Discovery, and they own all that stuff. And they will go to great lengths or any lengths to keep anything brushed under the rug that they need to have brushed under the rug. Same thing with Gig Young, the guy who gave James Dean's last interview where he said, "Take it easy driving." He was murdered, or they say he also was suicidal. He shot his fifth wife